Creature of the Night. Our first clip was found on the Facebook page, Barud Hakim. Now there are many creatures of the night that we know of from folklore and fairy tale stories, such as vampires and werewolves. This clip purports to have captured evidence of a goblin-type creature roaming the streets. This clip consists of CCTV footage overlooking a back alleyway, when a mysterious, creepy-looking creature walks into the camera's view. However, what makes this clip even more creepy is the fact that the creature is walking on all fours, as it turns to a poster on the wall and begins scratching ferociously, tearing it from the wall. The creature then turns and walks out of frame, but not before seemingly sniffing into the air. So what are your thoughts on this one? Have we a real case of a goblin caught on camera? Or is it all just a well-executed hoax? Remember, if you like this kind of content, be sure and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, back to the show. Demon Attacker. This next clip was found on the Facebook page, Phantasmagorico, and in the clip we see a young boy that appears to be trying to enter a locked building, when something truly frightening happens. In the clip we see a young boy walking up to a door. The boy appears to be checking the padlock on the door, and upon realizing that it is securely locked, he goes to try the other door. After a brief few seconds of fiddling with the lock, the boy is then ambushed by a mysterious black shadow figure that pushes him to the ground. What is strange about this figure is that it seems to have a cloudy smoke-like form to it. So, was this boy up to no good, trying to break into this building, and this entity was merely protecting its home? You choose. The Watcher. This clip was found on a Sky News report where a grandmother in Australia claims to have captured a demon watching over one of her grandchildren.
A grandma has caught something quite terrifying in her granddaughter's room. Tori McKenzie is begging for help online after capturing what she describes as a demon standing over her grandchild's bed. Miss McKenzie set up a motion-activated camera at her son's house after complaints his 2-year-old daughter Amber was talking to something unseen in the middle of the night. The grandma checked her camera's app days later to find a bone-chilling image of a figure standing very close to her sleeping grandchildren, with what she described as it having a horn on its head and long claws. The creature is captured standing awkwardly, looking upwards just before 3 a.m. Miss Mackenzie says when she tried to rid the house of the evil presence by burning oils, she claimed cabinets and curtains opened and closed and music began to play by itself. The grandmother insists the discovery has left her fearing for her grandchildren's lives and that the photo is real and could not be photoshopped because she does not have the technical know-how to change the image.
As stated in the news report, a grandmother had grown concerned about her granddaughter seemingly communicating with an invisible entity, so decided to set up a camera in the room, taking several pictures. One showing the child's father putting his daughter to bed. The next picture showing a strange orb shape. However, the final image captured is the last thing anyone expected to see. We can see an eerie figure standing over the child's cot as she sleeps. And if you look closely, the figure is hunched over and appears to have long claw-like fingers and creepy glowing eyes. But what do you think? Is a demonic entity really stalking this family's child? And have they captured the demon on camera? Comment your thoughts below. The Poltergeist. This clip was found on the TikTok page Tristan8104, where Tristan uploads regular videos of poltergeist activity in his home.
Regarde. J'entends des bruits encore. C'est quoi ce délire? Wesh. C'est quoi ce délire?
In the clip, Tristan had noticed the cord for the blinds moving by itself, so decided to take out his camera and record. But is almost immediately startled by a plant falling to the ground, as though it was knocked over by an unseen force. Shortly after this, another plant can be seen swaying side to side by itself. In the second part of the recording the next day, Tristan captured an unseen force pulling the cord for the other blinds. Causing the blinds to close. This is then followed by an object sliding along the floor towards Tristan. So, is Tristan's home really haunted by a frustrated poltergeist vying for his attention? Or is it just a well-executed prank? You decide. Man in Black. This final video was found on the YouTube channel Apex TV. Now, we've all heard the stories of the Men in Black, a secretive government agency that monitors and polices alien activity on Earth. And we've also heard the countless stories of interactions with these men, with many witnesses stating that they were strange-looking men that usually came in pairs and almost looked identical to each other, with having huge deep blue eyes and no hair at all. These encounters are almost always accompanied with threats against people who try to talk about UFOs or abduction encounters they may have had. This clip purports to be an encounter with a mysterious man in black. The uploader recorded the footage on his phone from the CCTV monitor of the law firm that he works in. He goes on to explain that the woman who is the office secretary sitting at the reception mysteriously went missing from the office after this footage was captured and was never seen again.
And this is what happened. This is how she disappeared. Again, she disappeared. We have not heard from her since yesterday. We have not heard anything from her. It's not like her to disappear. It's not like her to just vanish. Okay, so this is Ethan. So as far as we know, Ethan was the last person to leave the office for lunch that day. There was nobody else in the office. Normally, it's against security protocol to leave any one person alone in the office, but we could have never imagined that this would have happened. I want you to keep an eye on the front left window anytime. Should be happening soon. Right there. Okay, so there he is. I can't tell if he's looking in the window or if he's facing out towards the road, but there's definitely a figure in the window. Right there. In a second, you'll see him walk around to the front door. Right there. So he's right there, almost in the corner. Right there. So now he's walking. Walking around. She still hasn't noticed him yet. There he is. Okay, so now they're talking. Okay, so now she shook her head. She's pointing her finger. I don't know if she's giving him directions or telling him to leave. Now she gets the office gun, so it's obvious that she doesn't feel comfortable. Now watch his hand. Then she turns around and puts it down on the counter. Then he points at her, so she goes to her purse, and I paused it right here, and that's a camera. She got a camera out of her purse. And then she walks around. So she completely changed her demeanor. And then they leave. She left the gun right here on the counter, but she also left her purse. She left her purse right there. This is very bizarre. It's not like Nicole to do this. It's not. There's something going on here. Like I said, I don't know who I'm going to send this to, but this needs to be known about.
As we can see, the receptionist is sitting at her desk alone. She is then accompanied by a colleague on his way out to grab lunch. Now, the uploader stated that it is not normal for one member of staff to be left in the office alone. However, he leaves and the receptionist is left by herself in the office. After a few minutes, a man can be seen walking past the window. He abruptly stops and can be seen looking through the window at the receptionist, shortly before he enters the office. As he enters the office, he appears to have a strange demeanour and an almost robotic-like movement as he walks up to the desk, placing his hands purposefully on the countertop. The pair begin to have a conversation, which immediately has the look of a somewhat uncomfortable discussion. as Nicole can be seen shaking her head adamantly and pointing for the man to leave. Beginning to feel uneasy, she goes for the office gun in an effort to protect herself. However, with one subtle hand gesture, the man appears to have completely hypnotized the woman. As her behaviour immediately changes, she places the gun on the counter. The man then gestures towards her handbag, from which he retrieves a camera. She then proceeds to leave the building with the unidentified man. The uploader of the clip then stated that they had gone back to the office, noticed the gun on the counter, and Nicole had disappeared, leaving all her belongings behind. So, do you feel that this is a real encounter with the men in black? Had Nicole had a UFO experience and captured it on her camera, only for her to be visited by the men in black in an effort to destroy her evidence? If so, where is she now? Could this be real or fake? Let me know in the comments below. I just want to thank everyone again for watching and ask that if you have any creepy clips of your own that you would like to see on Plain Paranormal, send them through to planeparanormal@gmail.com. You will find all the links to my social media pages in the description below.